Hello future engineers, there is another video in plane and solid analytic geometry. Allow me not to activate the camera because I experience crashing of the videos and it is frustrating on my part. So anyway, the more important thing is the solution, not my face, not the video, not the activated picture. So here is the problem. Conjugate hyperbolas are hyperbolas where the transverse axis of one is the conjugate axis of the other and vice versa. The letter A derive the relationship between their eccentricities. And next, if these hyperbolas have equal eccentricities, they are equilateral hyperbolas. I can explain that later. Find that eccentricity. If the eccentricity of one is square root of 3, find the eccentricity of the other. So this third question can be addressed after we derive the equation. So by definition, eccentricity is C over A. So for hyperbola 1, the eccentricity 1 is C over A. Then this A is B for the second hyperbola because they are conjugate hyperbolas. So E sub 2 eccentricity of hyperbola 2 is C over A supposedly of hyperbola, the second hyperbola, but the A of the second hyperbola is the B of the first hyperbola. So E sub 2 is C over B. So we have relationship C, they have the same C's. So equating AE1 equals BE2. Then the relationship among the elements A, B, and C, C is the longest, remember, for hyperbola. By Pythagoras theorem, C square equals A square plus B square. Now, replacing C in terms of AE1, we just retain A square. We want everything to be in terms of A. And replacing B by, from this equation, AE1 over E2. So that is AE1 quantity square equals A square plus quantity AE sub 1 over E sub 2 quantity square. Expanding, so A square E1 square equals A square plus A square E sub 1 square over E sub 2 square. We then cancel A square, which is common to all terms of this equation, so that E1 square equals 1 plus E sub 1 square over E sub 2 square. We then cross multiply everything by E sub 2 square, then we'll have E sub 1 square times E sub 2 square equals E sub 2 square plus E sub 1 square. So the relationship between the eccentricities of equilateral hyperbola is now clear, and we just rearrange the right side. So we have E sub 1 square, E sub 2 square equals E sub 1 square plus E sub 2 square. So this is the relationship between eccentricities of equilateral hyperbola. Next, we proceed to 2. So from this relation, E1 square equal E1 square E sub 2 square equals E sub 1 square plus E sub 2 square. Then E is E1 equals E sub 2. So we replace everything by uh, we multiply, we factor out rather E sub 2 square. We want to div or we want to derive a formula for the second eccentricity, for the eccentricity of the other in terms of the eccentricity of the first. So factor out E sub 2 squared, then we have E sub 1 squared minus 1 equals E sub 1 squared. Then E sub 2 squared equals E sub 1 squared over quantity E1 squared minus 1. Extracting the square root, so since eccentricities are positive, we have positive root. So E sub 2 equals E1 over square root of quantity E1 squared minus 1. When E1 equals E2 equals E, we replace everything by E. So E equals E over square root of E squared minus 1. So cancel E, cross multiply, square root of E1 squared minus 1 is 1. Square both sides, so E squared minus 1 equals 1. So E squared equals 2, and therefore E is square root of 2. So because E is square root of 2, that's the eccentricity of an equilateral hyperbola where A is equal to B. So that means that the conjugate hyperbolas, when their eccentricities are equal, reduce to equilateral hyperbolas. So that's the case when the eccentricities are equal for for conjugate hyperbolas. They must be equilateral hyperbolas. Then lastly, if the eccentricity of one is square root of 3, find the eccentricity of the other. So from this derived relationship here, E sub 2 equals E1 over square root of E1 squared minus 1. We simply replace uh, E1 by square root of 3. So E sub 2 is equal to square root of 3 divided by square root of 3 square minus 1, and square root of 3 square is just 3 minus 1. So E sub 2 is square root of 3 over square root of 2, then times square root of 2 over square root of 2. So that means E sub 2 is square root of 6 over 2. So E sub 2 is square root of 6 over 2. So that's it for this video. Remember the definition of equilateral hyperbolas. So they they are hyperbolas where the transverse axis of one is the conjugate axis of the other. So stick to that principle and remember the relationship among the elements of hyperbolas so that you can derive this relationship. And when the eccentricities are equal, the hyperbolas are equilateral hyperbolas. So that's it for this video.